Hello, everyone. How are you? All right, we have Loster Than Life. Hello, and Evelyn. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Kenny. Hello, Tina. Hello. Hello, everyone, and to all of the lovely lurkers out there. Anybody coming in? Welcome, everyone. All right, so we did a Christine Caran page with the Arteza Everblends last time, and tonight we are going to be working in Serene. Honestly, I've wanted to for a little bit, but it's just things weren't lining up right. But I was like, you know what? We're doing it. We're doing Serene. Now, I thought that we would work on one of my work in progresses, but honestly, I want to do a new page. So we've got the Caran Pablos, because honestly, I feel like if I'm going to use any of my nicer supplies, this is the book I'm going to use it in. So Pablos, hello, Tanya. Hi, Catherine. So Pablos is what we're going to use in this. Reminder, hello, Alex. Tomorrow morning, we have our next Let's Talk episode. Tomorrow we are chatting with Rachel Reinert and kind of just everything about her illustrating and coloring books and all that kind of stuff. If you have any curiosities about her, she will be there. She's got a new book coming out in February, Floral Wonderland. So all of that will be on tomorrow's Let's Talk. So don't forget to check that out. That'll be 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, U.S. Central Time. All right, let us dive in. Okay, so I have been glancing at this and trying to decide which one I want to do. Was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. So I did a quick, hi Marilyn, hi Robin from Los Angeles. Oh, and I saw, can't talk. I saw we had San Antonio too. So welcome everybody. Hi Shannon. Hello all. Thrilled to see Serene being done, but haven't done Pablos. What is most comparable? So Pablos are going to be a harder lead pencil in comparison to something like the Caran Loomies. But I would say anything like Arteza or Polly's would be just fine. Or really any of your other harder lead pencil. It's just, they're just not like Loomies. They're different. Although technically they are a wax-based pencil. Oh, heat tool. Gotcha. So I did a brief flip through on this on last weekend's Let's Talk when we went through the books. So obviously this one is on the front. Yes, Polly's good work. Hi, Barbara. So this one is on the front here, and then there's this one here, and let's see, pages are kind of, the paper is great in these, and I actually thought about doing markers because we've done that before. Wait, why ouch, Tina? No, not yet, Ev, not yet. And actually the ornament is downstairs with the other Christmas stuff, but the wonderful, lovely Ev, after our chat about the pickle ornament, she sent us and the kids a pickle ornament to hang on the tree. So that is now with the advent calendars, and it will hang up when we get everything. And then she also sent this very awesome case that I had on my wish list for my iPad because my other one was a little worse for wear. But isn't it so pretty? It's so hard to find pretty printed cases, and it fits perfectly. I've been doing a ton of drawing lately. Let's see. A Ranger Heat craft tool. There you go. Hi, Espy. Hi, Boots. Oh, you broke your shoulder until... Oh, no, Tina. Somehow I missed that. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. But yes, Evelyn, thank you so much for those. It's always so fun. Like, I wasn't expecting it all, and I was like, oh, goodness. So thank you for that. Let's see. So I had a wonderful viewer send me this book, and I absolutely love it. This was one of the ones that was on my list for a long time. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Here, let's turn this down a little bit. The illustrations are just, I mean, they're so intense. So this is the one that I was working on. It's got a little bit of a glare here. But I think I'll just keep working on this one. He's just got a lot of, this one can be really good, but I'm mildly intimidated by the water. And I was like, eh. So I've done this one, and I did this one with the Everblends. I've done that one with the Everblends. This one's pretty cool. Tanya, weren't you doing one of these water swirly ones a few weeks back? I feel like it was this one, but I'm not sure. This one's really pretty too. I thought this could be really pretty in some blues, but I wasn't sure I was ready to tackle it. I like this one. I just wish he hadn't sketched in the shadow. Barbara, that one is on Amazon. Just look up like tablet cases or like tablet sleeves. It took me a little bit to search through it. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, Tanya did one of these. So these are really pretty. A few of them aren't quite my style. Like there's one or two, but he does a lot of tattooing. If you go to his Instagram, I did not put his Instagram in the link, but some of his stuff is just, I mean, it just blows me away. Like he's just so ultra talented. So there's a few of them in there, but I think the one that we are going to work on today is, if I can find it, not that one. Where did it go? I feel like we already passed it. Hang on. Hang on. It's not this one. Gotta find the right one here. Not that one. But yeah, we're gonna use Pablos today. Ah, it was this one. I thought this would be really cool. Pan Pastel will cover any marks? Wait, marks? Did I say something about marks? I don't remember. Maybe I did. Okay, I'm gonna get a sip of water here, okay? I did lose my page. I completely lost her. She's disappeared. Wait, Catherine. What did I miss? You were in the hospital? Oh, awesome, Lisa. Yeah, so any harder lead pencil will work just fine. I'm gonna grab my color chart here. And the shadows. I think I forgot what I was saying, Kenny. I'm sorry. I will say something and then literally like space it the next moment. So I'm sorry. That's my brain for you. Since Wednesday. Oh my God, Catherine, how did I miss this? What happened? Are you okay? Oh my gosh, I've been so out of touch. I'm so sorry, Catherine. Was this in Discord? Did I completely miss it? I'm so sorry. Well, I'm glad you're home and better. Oh, the sketching. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Yeah. The sketch on the shadow half of her face. So is Pan Pastels thick enough to cover that up? Wherever that page went. Anyway, wherever that page went. I know what you're talking about now. I'm sorry. Literally, I will say something and then my brain has already moved on to the next page. Oh my gosh. All right, let's make sure we are in focus. I mean, look at her. She's so pretty. So pretty. Okay. All right, so I think what I want to work on today, because here's the thing, when there's so much, I really need to focus in on very specific elements and not get overwhelmed on the whole page. Oh, Catherine, that's no small thing. Oh, well, I'm glad you're okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. You rest, lady. You rest, and water doesn't help. I don't know, but oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad that you're home and okay. That's so scary. So like I said, I need to focus on spots. So here's what we're gonna do in order today. We're gonna work on her face. And then we're gonna work on these eggs, and then we're gonna work on the bird. That is our goal for today. And this one, I mean, this one is so gorgeous. We're gonna keep working on this one until we finish it. Now, some of these flowers are similar. So if we get to the point where we're working on these flowers, maybe I'll work on some of these off stream. Yeah, water. I don't know. My answer to everything is drink water. It's a healthy way to think, right? I put mine in a mug tonight. I've just got water. Right? Yes, I'm so glad. Like time to drink a glass of water and call me in the morning. Oh my gosh. Oof. That's so scary. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna work on tonight. So like I said, I have. Oh yeah, absolutely, Boots. We have the Pablos. So Pablos, like the Caran in general, just have really great skin tones. So that is what we are going to start with. So let's choose brown, and let's see, brown ochre. Brown ochre. Let's do apricot. Apricot might be too orangey. Brown ochre. Water is life, right? And what? Emily's doing a portrait? Are we in alternate universe? I do portraits. Need to have surgery and all. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and grab apricot because I'm not seeing any other thing that jumps out at me that I want to use. So we're gonna get brown ochre, apricot, and granite rose. I'm so glad, Barbara. All right, so we've got our handy dandy little case here. So we're gonna get brown. Let's see. Oh, brown ochre is right here. We'll grab it while we have it. Salmon pink. It's a little too pink. It's a little too pink. It'd be a little odd to go from brown ochre to salmon pink. I think I need something more subtle. And we may not use much apricot. If we use any salmon, it'll be regular salmon rather than salmon pink. Okay, brown ochre. And we'll go ahead and grab that too. So brown ochre, apricot, granite rose. Yeah, it's literally a bird's nest. Right? I do love granite rose. It's a good color to have. Like if I was just getting bits and pieces, like I would definitely get that. And salmon. Okay. I know, and a lot of people, like some people may be like, I haven't heard of this illustrator, but you'd be surprised how many people have been like, let's do a Serene. So I was like, you know what? We've had the book for a couple of months now. It is, just to quote, what is it? Is it Rafiki from Lion King? It is time. Okay, let's see. Is that too dark? Might be too dark. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so we are going to start with brown. And like a lot of grayscale, I don't know, would you consider this grayscale? He's got a lot of the shadows and shading in here for you already to follow. Yes, I believe so. I believe so, F. All right, so like I said, we're just gonna start with brown and we're just gonna kind of go in lightly here. So yeah, tomorrow's Let's Talk Rachel Reiner is super exciting. It's a pretty good episode. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, his stuff is so good. And so this is a harder, like I said, a harder lead than your Lumis. So we're gonna go light layers. And I am gonna follow his suggestion, but I'm also gonna do what I naturally do when it comes to skin tone. We'll definitely be using a blender with it. Oh, gosh, Catherine, I'm so glad you're better, or well, you're feeling better. Oh, hi, Momo. Yes, we are doing well. We are busy. Kids didn't have school today, so it was a little bit of a struggle to get some things done today, but they were really good. We were able to run some errands, get stuff done, because they are officially on Thanksgiving break now. So yeah, Thanksgiving break. We're going to take some family pictures on Sunday, so those will be nice. Why, Ashley... Kevin. Okay, I saw that she was snuggling the cats, but I didn't see that happened. Oh, I hope she feels better soon. Was it because of her performance? Like, was it something that happened at the play or something afterwards? Okay. All right, so we're just adding our brown in on all these shaded areas. Did you pre-order the Black Widow Dragon pencils? I did indeed. Last I checked, they're supposed to be here on the 24th, but I haven't checked the shipping today. I don't know, after Shannon's stream though, I kind of want to, when they get here, I want to put them through their paces a little bit, check to see if they're like water soluble and whatnot. But yes, they should be here soon. Oh no! Oh, I'll have to message her. I feel so bad. Like when I miss streams, like I miss so much. It's so hard to keep up with everything though. This week at my not the YouTube, but I now have another job. I work for or with a web design company. Anyway, there are weeks where I'm slightly more busy than usual, and it's hard for me to keep up with everything. So I appreciate it when you all fill me in on the news. Okay, so I know it just looks super light. Oh, this looks really yellow, doesn't it? Why does this look so yellow? Maybe it's my lights. Hang on. That's quite a bit cooler. I don't know, it just looks really yellow. We'll leave it like that. Sorry, I'm just trying to... That's a little bit better. It has been a heck of a month. Do you know if anyone has done a swatch chart of them so we can see the actual colors as good as computers can give? Oh, hello, by the way. Hi, Donna. I have a blank chart, and obviously I have this one filled in here, but I never really scan in the colored ones because it just looks so different. Oh, absolutely, Boots. Well, the place where we're going for pictures is the same place that we went when we took the kids to go ride a horse for their birthday. And so they're excited to go out and see the ponies again. Should be fun, though. On the 28th. Well, now I'm curious. Hang on. I want to look real quick what that is updated to. I want to keep you all as posted as possible here. Let's see. It still just says November 24th through the 27th. So that's what I've got for mine. 24th through the 27th. Oh no. Oh gosh, yeah. Ordered the dragons today. I like my widows. Yeah, they're great. I'll be curious just to see. You know, I've got them in one large chart. So those of you that are watching, if you've been needing a Black Widow chart, I guess it won't really matter after the dragons come out. I need to update it. But currently, without the dragons, there's 144 of them. So I have a whole color chart that includes all of them, but I'll need to adjust and make a new one when these come out. I did see that. All right, brown ochre. Yeah, I saw she was doing a giveaway for that too. Her eyes are going to be pretty dark, aren't they? Okay, so we're just using brown ochre right now. So for those of you that are following along and maybe don't have Pablos, just choose a nice range of kind of either try to keep them all in the same color family. You know, if they've got, you know, more reddish tones or more yellowish tones, that's going to be your best option in choosing your skin tone colors. Ah, thanks, Boots. Dragons have shipped and due for delivery November 23rd. That's awesome, F. Oh man, I saw Albert's message about, I think it was like those in Europe where the Black Widows were delayed. I felt so bad. You got the Starjoy Gold. What do you think, Alex? Nice, Boots. Okay, so I'm holding the pencil further back also and kind of coloring on the side because I really want to make sure that I'm getting a real light hand for the skin tone because I don't want any harsh lines, and we're just slowly going to be building this up. We will probably use a blender as we get more of our layers in. But this is what we're working on right now. Okay, Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time came out on Amazon. I don't know how many of you have read the books that are watching the show. Oh, nice, Donna. I don't know how I feel about the show. I'm almost wondering if I shouldn't have read the books beforehand. They're doing an okay job following along. There were some characters that maybe, like, I don't want to give too many spoilers, but there was a character in particular that got introduced later than he should have. I am trying to keep in mind that they can't drag out the episodes as long as, you know, they like drug out the first chapter of the book. So I know that they're having to rearrange some of the sequence of events a little bit, but I mean, it's not bad. I think I was just wanting it too much to be exactly like the book, if that makes sense. I think that there is maybe some unnecessary violence that I just didn't I don't know. When I read the book, it's not how I read it, if that makes sense. Have you ever used the Copic blender to blend colored pencils? It works. I keep that blender with the pencils. No, but only because if I have a Copic blender, I want to use it with my Copics because they're so expensive. The Finesse blender is really nice for pencils. You smell good and has a great range. Nice. Yeah, it just came out yesterday, Momo. They've got the first 3 episodes on Amazon Prime right now. I feel like, again, I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen it or haven't read it. I mean, the books have been out for ages. I feel like either there was a book. So I read, so it's the Wheel of Time series. What is the name of the first book? I just feel like there was like a prequel book that I missed out on, and I'm wondering if there was a storyline in there. But if you've read the books and you watch the series, let me know, because I'm pretty sure the storyline that they gave Caran in the first episode, something that happened with a character that was important to him, pretty sure that didn't happen in the book. And it almost bothers me because it seems so unnecessary. Colors bundle from markers blends colored pencils rather well. Oh, nice. What is it about? So in the books, it's a fantasy series. It's a fantasy series, and it has to do with, there is like this dark lord or whatever, and like these 5, I say kids because they're supposed to be like 16 or 17 in the books. Like one of them is the one to defeat them. And so it's all about their journey. They get split up at one point and they make it to the city, and it's about them eventually defeating this guy. And so there's a lot of stuff that happens in it, a lot of twists and turns and everything. But, yeah, I wasn't sure how I felt about what happened with Caran in the show, but if you haven't seen it, then that's not going to make a ton of sense. Okay. I know this looks light, but we're just slowly building it up. So soft for they disappear too quickly, so they stay locked away in their case except for very special things. Which ones? Oh, with the Holbeins. I haven't used the Holbeins. Try to blend out your Prisma pencils. Nice. Okay, so that was brown ochre. Let's go ahead and dive in with Granite Rose. We're going to cover the rest of this, and then we're going to layer our other ones. Recommend the book over the show? At this point, yes, but we're only getting 1 episode a week. They started out, we're using Granite Rose now. They started out and they released the first 3 episodes. I don't want to like make a full judgment on the show yet since it hasn't finished. But being that I so recently read the book, ooh, sorry, I bumped the mic. Being that I so recently read the book, my opinion might be a little bit harsher than usual because the characters are so fresh in my mind. I need to find out, I need to find out if what happened in the series or in the show to Caran is what actually happened in the books, like if I just missed it. Otherwise, I'm gonna be a little annoyed at the show for putting something so unnecessary in it. Wheel of Time books, but could not get into them. So the first chapter starts out really slow. I'm using brown now. It starts out incredibly slow, and I'll be honest, like I almost gave up on it. But I stuck with it. And if you can get to the stage where Rand and his dad are back at the cabin and you meet the Trollocs, that's when it starts to get good. That being said, I think I mentioned, but I did dive back into Mistborn, and I'm enjoying it. I want to say I'm about 1/3 of the way in, and it's getting really good. Like I have like 14 hours left, I think, in it because I'm doing Audible, but it's really good. It's really good. I'm curious to see where it goes. Not the blender, actual color markers. Oh, it enhance the overall color. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I haven't tried that. But like I had a ton of editing and other stuff to do today, and so like I had Mistborn on today, and it's pretty good. If a show or a book has me curious enough to be like Googling things about the characters, then I know that it's good. Yeah, first books are great for sure. Okay, so we're just using brown still. I always want to kind of take my time with the Nicholas Filbert books and pages just because they're just so good. And so I don't want to like rush it or anything. And I just want to make sure that I take my time to build up layers. What's the name of the first book? You know, let me look it up on my Audible because I'm having a hard time remembering it. Okay, so first of all, New Spring is the prequel book that I missed, and so I need to like read that one and find out if that's what's going on with that. But oh, Eye of the World was the name of the book that I read, and then turns out New Spring was before it. So I need to find out if New Spring, if what happened in the TV show happened apparent in that book, because yeah. It's about 50 miles away, so I don't think I'm gonna be ready soon, especially without a car. Ah, gotcha. But it's intriguing. It's intriguing. I mean, because obviously, because I remember being super critical of the Harry Potter movies. We're using brown ochre now when they came out because there was a lot of stuff like that was in the books that they had to change. And I have to remember they're going to have to change things for the sake of a show or the movie. They can't drag it out forever. I mean, you know, you've got however many hours, you know, the Audible books are, and you turn those into a show. I mean, at some point people would get bored. I think the first episode of the series would have been much less impactful had they spent as long on the first chapter of the book as they did, you know, when they're reading it. Terry Goodkind's Sword of Truth is a great series. We lost, but he finished the series right before he died. Oh, okay. Terry Goodkind's Sword of Truth. Robin, are you in the Discord? If you are, can you put that in the book club channel so that I can check it out later? Because otherwise I won't remember. Checked it out from the library, haven't started it yet. It's good. I like the books. Like I said, the first chapter is a little slow. But I found that same way with Mistborn. I don't know if what I was doing at the time when I started Mistborn initially, but I started it and I never I hadn't picked it up again because I was really struggling to follow it. But after reading The Wheel of Time, I was like, okay, I think I can manage Mistborn again, you know, since I was able to do Wheel of Time, and I did, and I'm glad I did. That you are with that book. Nice. Found the first book in a high school cafeteria about 20 years ago and I was hooked. Oh, Momo, that's amazing. I love that. Sorry, not Discord. Okay, here, let me dig out my sticky notes here. Hold up, because I like a good book suggestion. Okay, you said Terry Goodkind, and it's Sword of Truth. Okay. All right, cool. I'll check that one out. All right, let's use, I think we'll skip apricot for now and go to salmon. Get a little bit more pink in here than the yellow. Okay, and we're gonna start building that up a little bit. Oh, first book is titled Wizard First Rule with 2 Z's. First rule. Okay, cool. All right, so we're using salmon. But I'm also the kind of person that doesn't mind spoilers so much, except I will say, not so much in a storyline, because a lot of times I'll have questions about characters and I'll want to know, like, okay, is the character still living later in the book? You know, do they end up getting together with such and such character? And I'll look that out. However, I recently had to unfollow the Great British Bake Off on Facebook because the show shows earlier in the UK. I always got like, oh, hey, so-and-so got eliminated, like before I actually got to see the episode, and it was a little disappointing knowing who was getting eliminated already. So I unfollowed them just so it doesn't spoil it for me anymore. Wizard's First Rule. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, there's 14. Okay. No, you're fine, Lisa. We're just building it up. So first it was brown, then brown ochre, then granite, and then brown ochre, and now we're doing salmon. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. Get wrapped up in the storyline, and it makes time go quickly when I'm doing work. All right, let's do our granite rose again. Okay. This weekend, I'm finishing up the Advent calendar, so I should have that out to you all before December. We're using brown again. It's coming along pretty good, I think. I'm excited to show it to you all. I know skin may seem like it takes a while, but sometimes it's just, you gotta take your time and build up the layers, you know what I mean? And right now, what you're seeing, all this white, it's the tooth of the paper, which is why we are going to use a blender when we are done with our layering. And it should smooth it out pretty well. I'm not relying on the blender to do my blending for me, but what I am gonna use it for is burnishing out that tooth. Oh, awesome, Tech Gal, thank you. It's kind of like when I say something and then somebody mentions it something like earlier and I'm like, wait, what did I say? Like my brain is so all over the place half the time that I'll say something and 2 seconds later I'll forget, especially like after stream. I'm just like, wait, what? I was supposed to remember something. All right, now we're gonna use brown ochre. I used to be a lot more timid with my skin tone. It would make it much, much lighter, but I think I'm just slowly getting more comfortable with it. But I mean, and sitting, like holding the pencil the way that I am, it's pretty comfortable. Like right now, I'm sitting pretty straight up in my chair. In fact, I'm sitting crisscross with my other hand tucked under my leg here, and I'm just kind of sitting up and doing light layers all the way across. So it has a lot to do with having the patience. Okay, now let's go ahead and grab that apricot. If you want to see some really interesting skin, Monia Gates does some really cool skin tone palettes. She's super talented. Okay, and Granite Rose. Okay, we might be about ready to grab in our blender here. Now, if we do this and some of the lines are a little too harsh, we can always go over it again. We can always make adjustments. Pencils are fairly forgiving. No worries, Ev. Did I miss it? Did you say what pencils you have that you're swatching? All right, we're gonna use our blender here. This is the Caran blender. No, that's fair, Robin. Well, it looks so much lighter to you all than it does to me. I swear it's darker, but you'll see how much it darkens up after we use this too. So now we're gonna use our Caran blender. Because what we can always do is go over this with white, like a white Prismacolor, if it ends up being too saturated, and we can tone down the brightness of it a little bit. Right, Barbara? She's so good. We might still go ahead and use some white on this. We'll see. We'll see how she looks when we're all done. She's looking a little orangey right now, but, and not to mention, not all of this tooth is getting out. So yeah, we may still blend with some white on this. Oh yeah, Monia Gates. Look up Monia Gates. M-O-N-J-A-G-A-T-E-S. Love you. Get some sleep. Hey, brush your hair before bed. Take out your headband. Yeah. All right. Love you. He's helping you blend. She's 4 months old. Aww, that's so cute. When Annie was a kitten, she used to sit and just stare at the TV. And then if Steve was playing a video game, she would get up there and paw at the TV. It was super cute. Oh, nice. Which one, Zev? All right, let's get our dusting brush here. Where did I put that? Ah, here it is. Right, Barbara? Absolutely. Oh, awesome, Alex. Yeah, we're definitely going to get some white here. This ended up a little bit too much. Let's give this a quick sharpen. And it's going to smooth it out the rest of the way for us. Okay. So we're using a white Prismacolor. And why aren't you using if you're going to use such a soft white, why aren't you using the Lumi white? And a big part of it is cost, honestly. The Prismas blend just as well on top. And well, maybe not just as well, but they do a fine job on top, and they are more cost effective than the Lumis. Hi, Ambien. Oh. And this is helping, like I said, that's helping to smooth out the rest of this tooth here. Two sets of Blix, a full set of Lyras, and a set of Kohinoor. Oh, cool. It's like Christmas. It almost looks like she has some freckles too, so we may need to go back in and add a few freckles. Yeah, this white is exactly what we needed for this. Hi, Mary. Mary, I think of you every time I talk about Prismas with someone. In fact, in the interview this weekend, Rachel and I talk a little bit about Prismas, and you're the first person, you're the first person that pops in my head when we talk about Prismas. I was like, oh, Mary likes Prismas. Okay, let's use a little bit of our Granite Rose over the top of this. Now we're having a little bit come up because we have this kind of waxy pencil on top of it now. So this pencil's kind of scraping that a little bit, but that's okay. Aw, thanks, Momo. Okay, so we're just using this Granite Rose across the top here. Pressing a little bit harder this time around. Here we go. All right, I am pretty pleased with this. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Yeah, so the white kind of took out some of the lines here, but once we add more to it, and we can always add a little bit more like darkness to it if we need to. Let's do her mouth here. She looks a little off with white lips here. So let's grab, let's see, I think Rose Pink. Rose Pink, here we go. Okay. And again, we're just gonna kind of follow his shadow lines here. Ooh, that's almost too pink. I take it back. I do not like Rose Pink for this. Rewind. Where is... Okay. I do not like that Rose Pink for her skin tone. Nope. That's big negatory, Ghost Rider. Let's grab Burnt Sienna instead. Burnt Sienna. Here we go. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so we're just kind of following his highlight lines here. His hard with so much black on here, but we'll make it work. You like the gray eyes? Thanks, Momo. We'll probably, honestly, I'll probably add some brown on it because I want to make it clear that she's got brown eyes. Okay, and let's grab salmon. Thanks, Donna. Or are you talking to Mary? Which is acceptable because Mary loves Christmas. Okay, and let's use our brown. Okay, let's use our blender. Sounds good. It's about Mom. There's things I need to do out there. There we go. Okay, let's use a little bit of our brown here. Okay, we're gonna grab, let's see, ooh, sliding down. Like a Christmas elf, I love it. Okay, let's see, brownish beige, I think is what we're gonna use. We just need to add just a little bit here. Let's zoom out just a bit. Okay, let's use brown ochre here. That's not what I want. Let's use, what is this one? Hang on, let's look at our chart here. Sepia, yeah, let's use sepia. Just kind of defining our eyes a little bit. Okay, and let's use a little bit of salmon. Just right there. Okay, same thing over here, sepia. Right, I love the adding color portions. It's so nice. Okay, let's use a little bit of salmon. Sepia. Okay, let's use our brown over here where this black was. Yeah, that's brown. I was like, dang, that seems really red, but no, it's still brown. Okay, let's use a little bit of sepia here. I don't follow any particular formula when I do this. A lot of times it's just kind of feel it out and be like, yeah, I think this works here. I'm trying to work with all of the pencil that he already has there. Oh, thanks, Donna. All right, now we're gonna use our blender here. Go, same thing here. Now, how blender reacts to pencil is differently depending on how many layers you have on here. Okay, let's see. Let's grab burnt sienna, actually. Okay, on her eyes a little bit. So I want to make sure it's clear that she's got brown eyes. Just enough to place over that black. Okay, and then let's grab mahogany. There we go. Okay, now I don't want our pupils to seem gray, so we're actually gonna grab ivory black. So help make it pop a little bit more. And this isn't anything that we scanned in and we reprinted. We're just coloring directly in the book. Did I order the Starjoy Gold? I almost did. What do you sharpen that blender with? I use the Norris Club sharpener, but also just the Staedtler 2-hole sharpener would work. But this is the one that I have currently been using. But yeah, Staedtler Norris Club. It's the triangle one. So your Swatch Chart to pick colors. I'm feeling that way for my next page. Awesome, Ambient. Yeah, I almost did, but then I was just like, I don't know. I had also just ordered the Black Widows, so I couldn't justify it. Okay, let's grab, what's this one? This one is Umber. No, not Umber. We do not want Umber. We want Van Dyke Brown. Because her hair is probably going to be pretty dark. Add a little bit of brown in her eyebrows. But her hair will probably be pretty dark. She's got kind of these almond shape eyes. Clearly brown eyes. I've given her a little bit darker skin, so darker hair just makes sense. I mean, we could always do crazy and do something different color, but I think we'll just do the dark hair on her. All right, let's grab our, there you go. Starjoys and Black Widows, nice. Okay, so I haven't colored a picture yet, just swatched about 10. You guys wanna know what I think? Absolutely, oh, sorry, was that really loud? I have this foam thing on the outside of the mic, so whenever I smack it, I don't know how loud it is for you guys. I don't mean to, I swear. All right, let's get a little bit of light here. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Let's use a little bit of sepia. I want to darken up this area under where her hair is just a little bit more. Give her some more dramatic shadow. I believe I have enough sets that I can find any color I ever wanted in any of them. Right. I feel that. I think if there's anything on my list that I may end up caving and getting, it's the Castle Art pastel tints. I still need to go watch Corey's video on them though. I need to go do that. Time has gotten away from me, but yeah, I think those are the only ones that are kind of on my list that I'd be interested in. Okay. So I'm just using the sepia to kind of add in some more dramatic shadows because she's got a lot of stuff around her face, you know? The pastel tints ambient or the Starjoys? So she's definitely going to have some shadow under here. Oh, the pastels. Okay, cool. What'd you think of them? Now these lines look a little rough because there's so much stuff on here, but when we use the blender, it'll fix it. Kind of smooth it out just a little bit. I want to use it just enough to kind of smooth it out, but not enough to get rid of the pigment. It's easier to scrape it off when you have as many layers as we do on here. Both today, done with ordering pencils. I've got 6 to 8 weeks to watch videos now with a legitimate excuse. Silver lining, there you go. Looking on the positive side, I like it. It looks like she's got some freckles, but I think we might ignore them for now. Sorry, a little bit of build up there. All right, let's go ahead and zoom on out. You're starting on a budget set. It's absolutely fabulous. However, if you have pencils like Polly's, Prisms, Pablos, Luminous, Lifebest, you don't need the Starjoy. All right, good to know. Let's use a little bit of black here. I just want to kind of help to redefine her lashes just a bit. There we go. That's better. Okay, good to know. I'm almost wondering if before moving to the eggs, we should actually do some of her hair. Where is all of her hair here? Here. So, hang on. I'm gonna map this out a little bit. Hey, Steve! Color pinwheel with 12 colors, black and white, no gray or brown. Tough, but worth it. That's awesome, Robin. Okay, let's see. I don't think this is hair here, because this looks like this. I'm trying to think. All right, so this here, this is hair. This is hair. We're just gonna lightly add this brown here so we can kind of map out what's hair and what's not. Okay. This is hair. This is hair. We've got hair here. Because I don't think she has much hair to show. A little bit of hair here. And there. I don't know. Let me ask your opinion. Is this hair? Or is this hood? This is clearly like twigs and it is. How does he come up with these images? It's so creative. Oh, awesome, Alex. Only slightly frozen. Oh no. That's right. You guys have started getting snow, right? Yeah, what do you guys think? I don't know, because it's got this edge, I get the sense that that's more like a hood. Is this really all the hair she has here? Did hair on the left side right here? Oh, veil. See, that they're just so equidistant and they curve in the same way, and they've got this line here that tells me that's the edge of something. So, I mean, let's just do this small part of her hair then. Hood, yes. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because aside from this, do you guys see hair anywhere else? I mean, a lot of this is abstract, but I really think just this stuff right here is her hair. So I'm gonna start with that. So we're gonna start with black noir. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Ice in the outside dog bowl. Oh no! He gets frozen water. 36 degrees. What was it today? Steve, do you know? I don't know if he's listening or not. Steve, do you know what the temperature was today? I mean, the kids were outside in t-shirts. Does that count? Okay, hang on. I want a really sharp point on this. We're gonna give this a quick sharpen. I feel like there's so many elements here. Like this could be so colorful, you know? Which you guys know I love color. Not Lumi quality, if that makes sense. No, that's fair, Alex. Okay, so we're just gonna do some flicks here. See, I think it even stops there. There's a lot going in. Like, I get the scent, yo. Oh, you know what? Sorry, that came out yo. Because I meant to say you know what, and then that came out oh, and then it came out yo. Maybe that's how yo was invented. Anyway, you know what would be really cool? If you had somebody color it, and you chose a page that like was completely filled. Something like this. Wouldn't this be a fun jigsaw puzzle? Think about it, a whole page, but blown up to like, what is this, 18 by 24 size? That would be super cool. And now I've lost our page. Oh dear. Are we ever getting back? I don't know. Oh, there she is, okay. Hi, Deborah. But yeah, this would make a really cool jigsaw puzzle. Yes, you are in the frozen tundra of South Texas. Absolutely. Technically, I'm in Central Texas. Technically, although it's pretty much South Texas. It's just so cold here. I had to wear a light sweater. If I can get away with wearing sweatpants to the post office, because I totally did today, then it works. Oh yeah, no, that's fair. Okay. So we're just adding our flicks here for our little bitty bit of hair. Yeah, a jigsaw puzzle would be really cool. Now I wish you had a jigsaw puzzle. 27? Good Lord, here. What does my weather app on my phone say it is? It is currently 52 degrees. No, it's supposed to rain on Sunday. It can't rain on Sunday. 40% chance. Okay, maybe not entirely. I'm gonna have to look at the hourly because we're taking our pictures in the morning. It can't rain on Sunday. Boo. Can I come live with you in the winter? You know, that's what you know, we're gonna make this here. That's what my parents do. They shift location based on the weather. Besides, you won't love it, Ev, when we actually get snowpocalypse again and Texas power grid doesn't know what to do with it. And his fingers crossed this year is not a repeat of last year. I was not thrilled with lack of water and electricity. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty unhappy. Grip in Dallas, never underestimated a Texas ice storm. Lousy snow, we get epic ice. Yeah, well, and hello, Crashes. You know, a big part of it is just Texas is not prepared for such cold weather. Like, I don't know. The place that we live in now has better insulation than the place we lived in before, so I think that it wouldn't be quite as disastrous, but still. I am hoping that Texas has planned better this year after last year's debacle. Hi, Angie. Let's see. All right, so that is a little bit of ivory black. Now we're gonna grab our, brown. Let's do sepia. Yeah, south of Fort Worth, you get epic ice storms. Yeah, we get like a lot of hail, some pretty big size hail. And because of the way the weather is, there's always the potential for tornadoes as well. It's called a generator. Yeah, well, we A, didn't have the storage space for them. B, didn't think that everything was gonna go out. And C, generators are flippin' expensive. Generators are not a staple item in Texas. We didn't think they'd have to be. The dead of winter and the ice storms. Last winter I was there and nearly started burning the furniture just to get the place warm for myself and the kids. Had both in Michigan. I remember walking the corner store that still had power while it was freezing and raining. Huge limbs and power lines all over the place. Oof, yeah. Well, yeah, I think we're just hoping for the best this year. We shall see how it plays out. Okay, she's coming along. She only has a little bit of hair peeking out there. Hi, Celine, welcome. I don't know, after everything went down, I definitely called my dad, and because he's familiar with solar power stuff. I was like, Dad, how can we live off grid? Enough of this ERCOT shenanigans. We're making our own electricity. Texas has got plenty of sun. All right, now we're gonna use brown. Did I miss you doing the eyes? Yeah, I only added a little bit on here. Sorry, now I'm doing it again. We used burnt sienna and mahogany. Although I think I might outline a little bit with black. And then we used a white acrylic paint marker for the little eye highlights. Back in '84, I moved to Florida and never looked back. I love it, Donna. Yeah, it's the day that Mary and Tanya get frozen out that I'm really gonna start to worry. Okay. Let's get our black. I can remember being stranded on campus with 5 inches of ice with 23 inches of snow on top. It was epic. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I do want to add a little bit of black around the ring of her eyes here. There we go. All right, now we're gonna add a bit more black in her hair. There we go. Oh, I didn't even think about that, Donna. Oh, for sure, Crashes. Well, a big part of it is make sure you choose plenty of colors to blend with, and don't be afraid to take your time and do light layers. All right, let's use our blender here. And also, like, once you get the hair and the surrounding stuff done, don't be afraid to go back to your skin and add more shadows if you feel like they need it. Because, like, I'm looking at her now with how dark her hair is and everything. And I think once we get further along, we'll probably add some more dramatic shadows to her face. Ooh, I love that color. That kind of came out really nice and rich. I like that a lot. See, like, I feel like she definitely needs some darker color here. So we're actually gonna grab our sepia. Thanks, Barbara. We're gonna grab our sepia. And we're gonna darken things up along the side of her face just a little bit. I can't remember, was it Belinda who said that if you feel like their skin is too light, then odds are it probably is? You know, just go slow and add more if you feel like it needs more. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit more here as well. There we go. Yeah, I usually go back and add a little bit more after I've done kind of some of the surrounding stuff. Using ivory black a little bit on her nostrils. There we go. All right, let's grab our blender. Got snow in Largo, Clearwater one winter while there. It lasted about a minute or two. There was ice on the roads. Oh my gosh. Okay. Like I said, it's funny though, because the kids don't really remember how sucky things were. They just know that we had fun and we all snuggled up, you know? I feel like I want to add a little bit more definition here. Let's go more, yeah, we'll add a little bit of brown here. Thanks, Kenny. Yeah, for those of you who are curious or have been keeping up on it, the Advent calendar is going to be out soon. I'm going to finish that up this weekend, and that will be out before December. Comic style faces using just the color to paint the dimensions and shading just confused me. No, that's fair. That's fair. It can take a little bit of practice. Christine Caran is a really good, she has really good portraits to practice on. All right, so that's brown. Now we're gonna be using the brown ochre. Just giving everything a bit more dimension, and then we're gonna blend it out. Like I said, don't be afraid to go back and make changes if you feel like you need to. Okay. Hi, Kelly. Moved to New York, we had a bit of snow one night. I got up, took the train to work, and only arrived to a closed sign. I came from, so I was shocked. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're gonna use our blender now. Well, and just with something like this, because it's Nicholas Filbert and his books are gorgeous, like I just feel like I need to do it justice. You know what I mean? All right. Okay, I think I'm okay with leaving her face alone for a little bit. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Part of me kind of wants to fiddle with it a bit more, but I think we'll work on some of the stuff around, and then we can always go back to it if we feel like we need to. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our colors we've chosen now, grab our handy dandy pencil holder here. You can see, there we go, this thing here. And we're just gonna put some of our pencils so that they're out of the way, because for these eggs, all I see are like robin's egg blue kind of style. So that is what we are going to do. But they're like a little speckled egg, so. Okay. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but this whole book has like a Last Airbender kind of feel to it, you know what I mean? Okay. Pop that right there. There we go. Okay. Oh, nice, Ev. When you're blending, how much pressure are you using? So Barbara, it depends on how many layers I've done already. When I am initially adding my layers though, I'm going really light. But as you put more layers on, especially if you add something like a very waxy pencil on top, sometimes you have to press a little bit harder to get the blend. So you just get a feel for it. I've always said like I wish that they had like a pressure plate I could put under my page so I could actually like give you guys a number of the kind of pressure that I'm putting on here, but it's so hard unless like you're actually here. Oh, my immune system's taking a hit, so I'm trying to isolate, use masks, but Dad wanted to go shopping. I feel exhausted. Oh, yeah, rest up. Sorry, I want to use a little bit of black on her eyebrows. This is what happens. I go back and forth like on things as I want to change them a little bit more. All right, there we go. I'll leave that alone now. Okay, so let's shift gears a little bit, and let's work on these eggs up here. I mean, there's so many elements to this page. Like, there's so much to do. Oh, sounds good, Deborah. All right, so we're gonna work on these now. So let's see, what colors do we want for the eggs? Let's do, I'm gonna get a darker color. Okay, so we're gonna get night blue. Night blue, let's see, that's marine. Night blue is sitting next to ultramarine and bluish gray. There we go, night blue. Okay. Let's see. So something like an indigo would probably be nice. Night blue, sapphire blue. Sapphire blue for sure. Let's do gentian blue. Okay. Oh, absolutely, Deborah. Gentian blue and turquoise blue. Let's see, here we go, turquoise blue. I also want to grab kind of a purpley color, so we're gonna get violet and lilac. Violet, you're turning violet, Violet. Okay, violet and lilac. Here we go. Okie doke. Aw, we love you too, Deborah. Richmond, Virginia, where it gets me now. What gets me now is there is just a guess that there will be snow in the forecast. The whole place here shuts down, schools, businesses, etc. Amazing. That's so funny. All right, let's zoom in here. All right, I believe these are the only eggs around. We got some like random fruits and stuff. So we have 1, 2. These are all eggs here. So yeah, we're gonna do the eggs. We're gonna get these all. Let's see. Do they really all need? Actually, I don't think they need much sharpening. All right, so we're gonna start with the blues, then we'll add the purples on top. So we're gonna start with night blue first. Okay. And I think what we might do is use some like metallic or some kind of sparkle gel pen for the speckles on the egg. I think that'll be fun. Okay, so we're just starting with night blue, our darkest blue color. Used to have to wade through the snow to get to the bus stop to go to school when I was a kid. Oh my gosh. Part of me just wants to live somewhere that has regular seasons rather than, you know, like hot, a little less hot, not that hot, and oh, now it's a blizzard. There is no in between. Texas is very cranky about its weather. Is that an egg? That's not an egg. That might have not been an egg either. Oh well, it's an egg now. Let's make this an egg. Why not? Why not? Are these eggs? No, they're on the side. I'll go with there's some sort of berry. We'll just keep these with eggs here. Okay, let's go ahead and use, actually, we're gonna use our lightest color because I wanna make sure we can get plenty of that in. So let's use turquoise blue. Are we in frame? Yeah, we're in frame. Everything's in focus. All right, so turquoise blue. I know it looks weird, like just these two colors, but we're gonna add in our other ones, but I wanted to make sure that we got plenty of this kind of light blue undertone on here. Okay, there we go. All right, now let's go ahead and grab our sapphire blue. It's a super pretty blue color. Okay, we're gonna go over that night blue that we just put down. Okay. Now, some of these smaller ones, we want to make sure that we don't muddy up the colors too much. So we want to make sure we leave plenty of room for the highlight portion. I've seen a few nasty storms. I walked to school with snow up to my knees. Oh my gosh. I like a good storm. It makes everything seem cozy. I just only like a storm up until it's not safe anymore. Am I the only person aside from the one who posted the closed sign who made it to work in New York and in the city everything was shut down? That's hilarious. Right, Kelly? Swatching is fun. Okay. There we go. And then we're gonna do Gentian Blue. Yeah, Colorado's definitely equipped for the snow. Okay, so we're just going over all the other blues here. Realized we didn't use the Sapphire Blue on that egg there. It's okay. We'll make it work. We'll just grab it again. Okay, Sapphire Blue. Here we go. All right, now let's go ahead and add in a little bit of lilac. I don't know actually that we'll use violet. Now that we've got this down, I don't know how much room there is for violet. So we're gonna use lilac. Not a ton. Okay. Just a bit there. All right, let's grab our Sapphire Blue again. Oh yeah, black ice is rough. And that's pretty common in Oregon. All right, Sapphire Blue. Oh, it's funny, you know, some people really like it, others just are not a fan. I wouldn't say that I feel one way or the other about it, mostly because like I have a hard time coloring pictures without a swatch chart. So it's like with me, it's like more of a necessity. Still closed, and we started up again. Only half the people came in. I told about my snow adventures to get to work. It was a story told long after I left. That's hilarious. I've never seen it before. They don't even wait for a snowflake to appear. Just the thought is enough to button the whole town down. Well, that's hilarious. All right, Gentian Blue. Okay. And then turquoise blue. There we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and use our blender. Yeah, see, there you go. We get us all in the building and we can all we can all swatch. We'll pass it around. Those who like swatches, those who don't. All right, now we're gonna use a blender. Okay, and it's good we can still see the speckles, so we'll be able to add our little details on here. Okay. Now we might actually use a little bit of black to make just some of this shadow pop. I could use the contrasting color, but it's not gonna get as dark as I would like it to. Right, it would be. Okay, let's see. We're gonna grab our ivory black that we used on her hair. Okay, just in some of these places to really just make these shadows kind of pop a little bit. There we go. Question is, what color do we make this bird? Here, let's go ahead and zoom out. Aw, thanks, Kenny. I couldn't see any color other than blue on these. I don't know, I just saw them and I was like, oh, blue eggs. Like, that's just what it has to be, right? All right, so let's go ahead and use a little bit of violet now. I said we might not, but I think violet will work in this instance. Okay, a little bit of violet here. Okay, just on the sides that are going to be the darkest. Here we go. All right, now for the speckles, let's see, how do we want to go about this? Because I don't want to smear, but we are going to move over and do the bird. I definitely want to do something on those. Which one? Which color? We could do gold, but I don't know if I want to do something that stands out that much. Let me think. I could just do the blue. I think the blue could work because I want it to pop, but I don't want it to be like crazy, you know? All right, so we're gonna use the blue. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, blue Sparkle Pop is what we're gonna use. We might add some white speckles to it as well. Could zoom in just a little bit. There we go. Okay. There we go, a little bit there. Okay. Let's see, we've got some speckles here. A little bit there. Speckles here. We're gonna add one there and there and there. Okay. Yeah, I like that, sticking with the blue. All right, and then let's grab our white Arteza. Okay. Just gonna add some extra little white dots here. Here we go. All right, sorry, am I missing anything here? I think we're good. Okay. All right. Oop, bumped the tripod. Okay, there's the eggs. Now we need to figure out a color for the bird. Now the bird is actually a good portion of what her hat is, so that might set the tone for the rest of the color. When I see these flowers down here, let's zoom out. When I see these flowers down here, I see them like pink or yellow. The question is like, how pastel-y colorful do we want to go? I mean, we've already got the blue egg, so we know it could be a pretty colorful hat. We could do kind of like a bluish bird, like maybe a blue-green bird. That could be pretty, but with like kind of a dark one. So like add in some black too. Kind of like that. Okay, well, let's keep our blues and our turquoise out. And let's grab, ooh, greenish blue. Perfect, it's right down there at the bottom. I'm not moving it up because I don't want to smear the gel pen on there. So let's grab greenish blue, which is number 190. Okay, let's see, greenish blue. Greenish blue and Malachi Green. Let's see, that is next to turquoise blue. It's this one here. All right, Malachi Green, yes. And let's grab Azurite Blue. These are a lot of colors I haven't quite used yet. Malachite Light Green. Yeah, what the heck, let's grab Turquoise Green as well. Let's see, and let's grab Jade Green. Let's grab Peacock Green. All the colors. Let's see. How about dark green? But no, I don't think we will. I don't think we will. So we're definitely going for kind of a bluish green, turquoisey kind of bird. We'll decide on his beak color after we have the rest of him all colored. So let's go ahead and zoom on in. So let's see. Let's grab our lightest color here. Like the Malachite Light Green is pretty light. And let's just kind of map out where his feathers are. See, she's got like a wing here, but it doesn't belong to this bird. This bird is all just here. We're just gonna lightly. So when you have something that's kind of chaotic like this, you can do what I'm doing here and you choose your absolute lightest color. And just kind of map out where you're coloring here. Because sometimes when you're in a very chaotic page, it can get a little overwhelming when you're not entirely sure what's where. Like this kind of thing would come in handy on like a Kirby page. You know what I mean? Okay, I think that's all he is right there. Oh my gosh, I was out of frame. I'm so sorry. My bad. Okay, look, I just filled him in with very, very light, very, very light blue, very, very light blue. Okay, so let's see. This one needs to be sharpened. And we're gonna start with our darkest color, which is going to be probably the malachite green and the greenish blue. Okay, so let's see, malachite green, greenish blue, and we're definitely gonna be including the black in this one, okay? All right, so let's start with malachite green, and let's see. It's gonna be at the darkest. Now he's got some different patterned feathers here. Maybe we'll start with his face. We'll start with his face, okay? So malachite green first. Okay. And we're gonna start by just following the shadows that Nicholas added in the drawing itself. Okay. And we're just gonna do little light flecks because he's got feathers. Okay. Yeah, that trip is gonna be amazing. I can't wait to see pictures from it. All right, so let's see. We're gonna do some flicks here as well. This is kind of one of the reasons too, when I'm doing something like this that has a lot of details, I prefer the Pablos over the Lumis because you can get such a fine point on them. Okay. Let's bring that down into there. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's do this part up here. Let's ignore those feathers for now. One thing at a time. All right, so that is the malachite green. Okay, now let's grab, did we grab opaline green? If we didn't, we should. Opaline green. Okay, let's see. Let's do greenish blue now. Okay. Just doing lots of little flicks here. Okay. All right, now I want to make sure that we get some blue in here just because it did lay blue eggs. So let's grab our night blue. So I don't want it to just be green. It needs to make sense that the bird is this color with the eggs, you know? Okay. You're getting skin tone and feathers all in one stream. So I'm not doing night blue all the way around, so we're doing it in kind of different spots here. There we go. Okay. I better check her hair when she takes the hags the birds looking mighty angry or full of right. Yeah, you don't need the bird flapping everywhere when you take it off. All right, let's grab the malachite light green. Do I want malachite light green yet? Did I do opaline green? I don't think I did. Let's grab opaline green. Let's see, that's greenish blue. Opaline green, here we go. Right, Shannon? Yeah, it's super pretty. And thank you. All right, so opaline green. Okay. Nibbles is over there nibbling on a snack. Why 27 hours? Exactly. Okay, opaline green here. Okay. All right, so that's opaline green. Let's add in some other blues. This one is turquoise blue. No, let's grab gentian blue. Gentian blue. Here we go. Okay, gonna do it in the same spot that we did the night blue, so it's almost like it's got splotches of blue on its feathers. Okay. We're gonna have fun with this page, for sure. I'm definitely like thinking a lot, like where I want to place things. Aw, thanks, Tina. Aw, thanks, Ev. Y'all are sweet. I tell you, little Emily came home the other day and she asked me about y'all. She's like, I keep hearing people say it, but she's like, I don't really know why. But because, although she was born in Texas and raised here, you know, her parents don't have a Texas accent. Therefore, she generally doesn't either because we, you know, helped her learn to speak. And so we had to talk about y'all. She's like, I tried to use it, but it just didn't sound right. Aw, thanks, Shannon. It was so funny. Right, Deborah? All right, turquoise green. Between Pablos and Polly's? You could check color with Claire. She might have. Aw, thanks, Alex. And we might redefine some of this blue on here to make it stand out just a little bit more. Also caught her saying, oh my God, the other day. Which, I mean, I've said that, you know, a number of times, but for her age bracket, I'd rather her not be saying that yet. And she said it like it was normal, but you could tell she was like testing out. And I was like, where did you hear that? And she's like, oh, so-and-so said it at school. I'm like, well, they may, but you don't say it. You don't say it. You can say, oh my gosh, or oh my goodness. Aw, thanks, Kenny. Let's see, Sapphire Blue. I want to make sure this blue section stands out a little bit more. Nice thing is she's a pretty good girl. So if I tell her that something is on the no-no list for what you say for things, she's like, okay. Aw, thanks, Deborah. Yeah, gifts for others first. There you go. Oh, that's sweet. Started doing a little bit of Christmas shopping for the kiddos, trying to get it out of the way. All right, let's do light green now. Let's see. Light green or jade green? Oh, this is Malachi light green. No, let's grab jade green. Oh, nice, Ev. Let's see, jade green. All right, so jade green. Okay, and then let's grab, we say, oh my dog, I like that. I mean, I get it. I mean, I'd be ignorant to think that she wouldn't be influenced by her classmates. And, you know, if nobody, she's never said it before, so we've never corrected her or anything. And so, you know, if she doesn't hear anybody correcting her friend, then, you know, she'd assume that it's okay. And so I was like, nah, thanks though. All right, this one is turquoise blue. I think we'll definitely add in a little bit of our violet to some of the shadowy colors. Okay. Ooh, I like how that's turning out. Okay, let's see. Alex, I love it. Let's grab lilac. We're just gonna grab In fact, I want this to be even sharper than it is. Oh, nice, Deborah. Waves to live chat. Hi. Oh, that would be so fun, Ev. Heck of a birthday bash. Okay, we're just adding just a little bit of violet in here. Not much. Okay. Oh, that bird's gonna be so pretty. Sorry, I'm excited. I'm realizing now that I really like how it's turning out. All right, let's get started on some of these feathers now that I'm a little bit more confident in the color, in our color choices here. Ooh, actually, you know what we need to do? We need to blend this and make it pop just a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I don't want to just go up and down. I want to follow in the direction that I was coloring so we can kind of still keep some of those lines. We're just eliminating the tooth and upping the vibrancy of the color a little bit. Here we go. No worries, Joanna. Hello. Let me get a sip of water here. Deborah. Age is just a number. All right, let's start with Malachi Green. Okay, I think we'll do some mix and match feathers. So let's start with some of these ones that are under here. Well, the general, like when I look at my analytics and I look at the age ranges, the majority is anywhere from 35 to 65, but then it goes, there's some younger ones on there, but the average is 35 to 65. Hi, Yasmin, welcome. We are working on a kind of bluish green bird here. Deborah. I'm assuming that's sarcasm. Oh wait, because Deborah was the same age, right? Tanya? Wait a minute, Tanya. You're not in your 20s anymore, are you? Oh, crud. No, Crashes. So first of all, we have Steve. He lurks. Steve is my hubby. And Joe, when Joe is around, Joe is also a fella. And I'm sure there's some lurker fellas too. Most welcome. Wait, we have a huge range. I was gonna say, Tanya, you keep confusing me. Because then I'm like, oh yeah, Tanya's 25. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I mean, yeah, she's 25. Nice, Crashes. Well, I'm so glad you're here. And Crashes, too, we also have, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but we also have what's called a Discord. And it's kind of a place where people kind of can go to continue the conversation when there's no lives on. There's loads of different channels. You can post your colorings. You can talk about books, movies, whatever else. And then a couple of the other streamers have Discords as well. You can type in !Discord and you can check out the fun there. Okay, I'm trying to keep an eye on like wing feathers versus like chest feathers here. Aw, Deborah, thank you. Let me get some hypes in chat for Deborah, ! Hype, and some of those handy dandy emotes. Thank you so much, Deborah. I appreciate you. You're so sweet. I'm trying to think. I want to... Oh, awesome. Yeah. So yeah, right there, the Nightbot link for Discord. Yep. And Colorfully Optimistic, Corey, she has a channel. She also has a Discord, as well as Color with Faithful Girl. She also has a Discord. But it's also like there's a self-promo channel. So for other people with coloring channels, it's a great way to let everybody know who is streaming. And there is a whole tab with streamer schedules. Our lovely Angie put that together. And so if you ever want to know, you know, who else is a colorist or who else is a streamer, she has got a whole spreadsheet set up for that. Pen and ink, got into watercolor through urban sketching, and then wanted to learn color pencil and found coloring. That's awesome, Crashes. Well, you have come to the right place. Okay, let's see. Let's do, I'm just kind of trying to map out the blue and green ones that we're gonna do. Let's do a green one here. Right? Angie is like the time zone queen. I would have been lost without her for the Harry Potter-a-thon. I'd be like, I'm so confused because it overlapped daylight savings too for some places. So we had to take that into consideration too. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in with some night blue to map out where the blue ones are. So rather than doing kind of blue and green feathers, like blue and green on one feather, we're doing like some feathers blue and some feathers green. Right, Deborah? Yeah, we have a whole tab for like crafting and coloring and all that kind of stuff. So like if you have drawings, like share them in there. We'd love to see them. Hi, Tanya. Oh, thank you. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Kelly. All right, if you hear rattling, that's Nibbles going to town with his pile of food here. Okay. So obviously I would never, hang on, wait. Brain, what was I doing? What color was I gonna choose next? Greenish blue. That was the other one I was going to choose. Obviously, like I never would let them play together because that would be the end of Nibbles, but I saw something interesting, the other day. So Annie likes to sit and watch Nibbles. Now he's perfectly safe in his little hamster house. And honestly, he likes just like looking at everybody. Like he doesn't act afraid or anything. In fact, he's intrigued by Annie just as much as, you know, she wants him. But it was something interesting that happened the other day. So he was up at the front of his little house here and he was checking her out. And she was not like stalking him. But if Nibbles had been like a kitten, I would have thought that she was playing with him, because what she was doing is she was like kind of flopping down in front of his little house and she was like rolling and doing this flip thing like cats do, where she's like exposing her belly and she's just got her arms stretched out like on the bottom part, not even like trying to poke him, but she like had her arms stretched out and then she'd roll over on her back and she'd just like put her paws up to it, like not even attacking. And he's just sitting there just like watching her, just like chilling. She's not like pawing at him or anything. She was just rolling and flopping around. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's playing with him. Now I'm sure her version of playing would be like, get in my mouth, let me nom you. But just to see the way that she was like trying to interact with him. Oh, thanks, Alex. I thought it was just hilarious. I was like, oh my gosh, it's like she actually like is being playful with him. Now, you know, like I said, if I left him alone, she'd be playful with her mouth and eat him. But I was just like, oh. All right, we're gonna use our turquoise blue and just fill in this entire feather here. And we're gonna work on our blue feathers first and then we'll move on to the other ones. But it was just the funniest thing, the way she was just kind of flopping over and exposing her belly and stuff, like she was legit playing with him. I was like, what is happening? You know, I'm gonna make this one more blue. We might add some night blue on that too. Okay. All right, now let's get our Gentian Blue. Oh, thanks, Tanya. Yeah, I just knew I wanted to do like a blue style bird. Like we're not going for, you know, a real bird color here, but I did blue eggs and I said, well, we did blue eggs. Let's do a blue bird. You never know, I had a hamster escape and my cat found them. They were curled up sleeping together. That's hilarious. I would consider that maybe, except that there are some days where she sees him from across the room and she gets down and she does like that shuffle with the butt wiggle and then like stalks the little house, and then she goes up to it, sniffs him, and then it's like, okay, we're done. But she definitely has some prey behavior going on, so obviously I would never do it. But that particular day I was like, this is playful, like this isn't I want to eat you and make you a snack. And I was like, oh, it was just the cutest thing. And he's just like, hi friend, you've come to hang out with me, that's cool. It's so funny, he's becoming like, we're just slowly socializing him. Like he's gotten to the point now where I can pick him up and he will take food out of our hands and everything. And then like he'll be running on his little wheel and stuff and not paying attention. But if we walk in the room, he'll suddenly stop what he's doing and get down and he'll just walk up to the front of his little house and he'll just stare at it. It's hilarious. All right, so we're just using Gentian Blue there. We're doing our blue feathers first, and we still need to do the other feathers, and we need to do his chest as well. Okay, let's use a little bit of violet, actually. Our dog smooshed the hamster, so we replaced him before the sun. No, oh no! Yeah, so I mean, we watch him and it's been like fully tested. Like he's perfectly safe in the cage. I don't leave the cats alone with him by any means. Like if I'm because he stays in the office so that I can keep an eye on him during the day while the kids are at school. But if I leave the office, I always make sure the door is shut and everything. So let's see, night blue. I love a good nap. As I see you're talking about naps, I love a good nap, but when I accidentally fall asleep, if there is something else I was supposed to be doing or getting done, then I'm like, crap, I'm so behind. But I definitely I enjoy my sleep. The funny thing is I have a hard time going to sleep sometimes, but once I'm out, I am out like a light. And so I don't like to wake up, but I have a hard time going to sleep. All right, so we're gonna use our blender now and kind of smooth out these feathers. Okay, and then we're gonna move on to the green feathers and then we'll do the turquoise feathers. So let's use a little bit more night blue on this one. There we go. Okay. Right? Surprise! Okay, let's see. So greenish blue. We're gonna work on the green feathers now. So wait, that's Malachi Green. We want greenish blue. So greenish blue, and then what did I get here? I did bring peacock green. We'll tie in a little bit of that. We have jade green, and what's this one? Opaline green. Okay, we're gonna do these ones because I still want it to be a little turquoisey, but also a little bit green. All right, so greenish blue. Okay, you're gonna go our darkest color first. Get some of the feather pattern in. Let's see, that one's a turquoise. I think this one's a green because we kind of mapped it out already, right? And then we'll definitely add a little bit of black to kind of make sure we define the different layers of feather here. Okay, this one here, do that one there. Okay. What color it is, right? I'm blue, no, I'm green, no, I'm black. What the, oh, the heck with it, right? It's like on Sleeping Beauty when the fairies are fighting over what color to make a dress. Make it blue, make it pink, make it blue. All right, opaline green. Just a little bit because we want to make sure we can fit in these other greens also. Okay. There we go. All right, peacock green. Maybe we can add some like eyebrows on it and make it look surprised or like happy. Surprised happy bird. Okay, peacock green. Okay, I feel like we should add a little bit more green to his head too when we're done. Okay, now we're gonna use the jade green, just real light. Okay, and then we're gonna use our blender. Yeah, iridescent, I like that. Okay, so we're gonna use our blender here. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with our turquoise. So we're gonna use the Malachi Green first. Redefine some of these darker bits. So I ate total exhausted and then I have trouble waking up the next morning? No, that's fair. Okay, so Malachi Green. There we go. Yeah, definitely some black in here just to define some of these shadows so the feathers don't get lost among one another. I feel like we need to go back and add a little bit more green to these eggs maybe. Thanks, Kenny. Okay, so malachite green, and then we're gonna grab turquoise green. Okay. Having the darker, harder lines is helping to kind of define the feather patterns a little bit. Okay, and then, let's see, that's light green. Is that what we want? No, malachite light green is what that is. Yeah, malachite light green is good. Okay, we're just gonna lightly fill in where that white is. Okay. All right, then let's use our blender. Oh gosh, Catherine. Yeah, it's always so nice when you finally find a doctor that hears you and listens to you. It's like, you know your body best, you know? Like, yes, they have all their training, but they need to listen to you so you can tell them what's going on. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, those are hard. Metallic pencils are hard to translate. Okay, let's see. Let's try a little bit of violet before we move on to black. Let's see, how is that gonna... Actually, violet might work. Okay, so kind of at the base of these, we're gonna add the violet. Okay. We might probably still use a little bit of black. We just wanna make sure that these feathers still have dimension and just kind of pop out from one another, you know? Okay. Adding a little bit to the neck there. Okay, yeah, let's get a little bit of black in here. Ooh, yeah, mica's so nice. One more feather at the very bottom. Oh, is it this one right here? Oh, I totally missed that. You're right. Okay, we'll go back and add that feather. That'll be another chance to add another blue feather. All right, let's use our black. That's one thing about like a mildly chaotic picture is it's really easy to lose track of like what's what. So I know like this takes us longer when we do, you know, or like markers or quicker, but sometimes I just like the aesthetic of the pencils, you know? And sometimes it's nice to just kind of slow down for very specific styles. There we go. All right, let's zoom out just a bit, see how that's looking. Oh yeah, I'm pleased with that. Have you tried the Caran blender pencil that's encased in wood? Nope. Nope, I stocked up on the full blenders, and until those runs out, I probably won't be buying the other ones. All right, let's do this one in the blue here. Okay, so we're gonna define those feather shapes here. Let's see, this goes down like so. Okay, and then let's grab the Gentian Blue. Gentian Blue. Oh, Gentian Blue. Okay. I do struggle sometimes with pages that aren't clearly defined, you know what I mean? All right, turquoise blue. Okay, let's add a little bit of blender to that. Okay, and then the violet. That's true, but after I invested as much as I did in the blender sticks, I don't see I have enough blenders to last me ages, so I'm embracing the fact that I don't have to use them yet. I already said of mica powders, watched a bunch of videos and just started. Is that meant to Arteza? Gotcha. Yes, I've seen a lot of good stuff with that. I am all about the Arteza. Not that that was any big secret here. Okay, let's zoom out for a second before we do his chest. I think we got a little bit of time here. How are we feeling about that? I definitely feel like, let's grab our opaline green here and let's zoom in just a bit. And I want to, how's that showing up? That's not showing up. Okay, let's grab a stronger green here. Let's grab the peacock green. And I want to see if we can add a little bit of green to these eggs now that we've added some green. But I'm trying to work around, yeah, that works out well. I'm trying to work around the gel pen that we added already. But just enough to add a little bit of green variation to go with the bird. Yeah, just a little bit. There we go. Can you guys see that green? I know that obviously what I see is going to be a little bit different than you, but can you see green on there? I feel like it's subtle, but it's there. 7 new sticks, nice. Yeah, I feel like it's there. All right, let's start working on these chest feathers here, yeah? Let's begin with the, where did it go? Night blue. You have 7 new sticks, nice. Okay. Okay, Nibbles is starting to run on his wheel. He's doing it a little early tonight, so if he gets too loud, please let me know, because he can get really loud on that thing sometimes. Okay, let's do the blue there. Oh, thanks, Kenny. Okay, then let's grab the Gentian Blue. I'm not doing it on all of them. We're gonna, there we go. Okay, Gentian Blue, and then I wanna grab the, do I have the Azurite Blue here? I do, let's grab Azurite Blue. It's got a little bit more of a turquoisey color to it. Okay, and then let's grab, you can see the green? Okay, awesome. Okay, Malachite light green is gonna go here. I just want some of these a little bit different. I don't want them exactly the same. All right, and then blender. I'm hoping one of these days that he will be chill enough that I can hold him, that I can bring him up here on the desk. But with my luck, he would like poop while we were streaming. So, you know, hamster visits are probably gonna be a ways from now. We've got these wings over here to do also. What I think I'll probably do is we're gonna get as far as we can with this in the next 5-10 minutes or so, and then I'll probably do these wings off stream so we can move on to a different section. F. Okay, let's grab the Malachi Green. Here's these little tiny flecks of feathers. I'm gonna do Malachi Green with that, and then let's use, what is this? This is Opaline Green. Okay, and let's grab in a little bit of violet. Okay, here we go. All right, let's work on the chest just a little bit. We have a little bit more time. Let's do, what do we want to start with? Let's start with some Gentian Blue. Okay, but we're gonna do them all a little bit different. We're not just doing them all one. Nibbles, you're being noisy. Okay. Then let's grab the, let's see, Night Blue. If a squeaky wheel gets to be too much, please let me know. Okay, there we go. All right, and let's grab the Malachi Green. Never older than 25, exactly. All right, Malachi Green. Okay, and then let's grab the Jade Green. Ooh, you know, wait, I missed one or two here. Let's grab the, what is this? You can hardly hear it? Okay, cool. Azurite Blue. Because he's not doing it constantly. I don't think he's broken into his full-blown run yet. He's currently rearranging things in his house. Jade Green here on the Malachite Green ones. I repositioned some of his things so he can like climb up to the top now, and he's just like, I'm king of the world in my hamster house. Okay, let's see. Utility with you. You're same, disabled for 20 years now. Housebound for the last 3. Hate doctors and medicine in general. I use diet supplements, no meds. Yeah, doctors can be hard sometimes, especially if you have one that doesn't listen. All right, Malachite Light Green. Okay. So we're just in different places here. Okay. What other light colors do we have? Let's grab this one. This is turquoise blue. Okay, and we're gonna kind of fill in the rest of these with the turquoise blue. Okay. There we go. All right, let's use our blender. Okay. Doing little circles. I don't want to do a lot of just up and down stuff because that's going to smear the pigment everywhere. So I'm just doing lots of little circles. Okay. But we're not done with that part yet. Let's grab our violet. Okay. And we are going to add in a bit of shadow on that side, kind of at the base where it's at its darkest. We'll do a little bit up this side. Let's get our blender. Oh, not telling if he's too loud. If he's too loud, then I'll have Steve come up and get him and take him downstairs where Steve can babysit him with the cats until I'm finished. I was like, nope, you're too loud, Nibbles. You're gone. You're gone. Sorry, I saw some other places that need to be burnished. Peace out, Nibbles. You lost your chance. No, I'm kidding. Okay, now we're gonna use our ivory black. There we go. Okay. Now, if he wasn't so wiggly, I'd bring him to the camera because he's really cute. He's a teddy bear hamster, so he's got like little tufts of fur that sticks out his booty, and it's hilarious. Okay, we're gonna have night blue. I'm gonna get a little bit darker out here. Peace out, Nibbles. Yep. You had your chance. You too loud. Now, originally the plan was he was going to sleep in the kids' room, but he's just too loud. All right. Next, I think I'm walking on a treadmill. There you go. All right, let's grab this black here. I just want to define some of these feather tips just a bit. He's super cute when he eats a peanut. All right. How are we feeling about our bird? Call him Fred. Well, no, I guess if it's sitting, well, I mean, once the eggs are there, the male birds will sit on the nest sometimes too. He's Fred the head bird. And again, Emily, what you gonna do to him? You banished from the office, Nibbles. Before we go, because I can do these feathers off stream, let's decide on his beak color. I'm thinking the night blue. Aw, thank you. Bird is the word. Well, everybody's heard about the bird, and it's copyright, so I'm gonna stop. Let's see, night blue. Every time I say night blue, I think of the episode from Star Trek where Deanna Troy's trying to get Riker to play the song, and she goes, "Night bird." And that's going to be a very specific audience that knows that reference. But if they do, they're going to be like, "Yeah, Emily's cool." And I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm cool." Aw, thank you. Male cassowaries look after their chick for about 12 months. There we go. And penguins, you know, the women have the eggs and the dude penguins hang out with the chicks. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of that night blue. Okay, and then let's get our gentian blue. Oh wait, what was this one here? Sapphire. Let's use the sapphire blue. Okay, sapphire blue, and then let's get the malachite light green. Okay, and then let's get a little bit of the black. Okay. And let's get our blender. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving the way this page is coming out. Like, this is gonna... Oh no, we're almost done, Barbara. Hang in there. Hang in there. We're almost there. Okay, now this little area around the eye, that's usually a lighter color, I think, sometimes, isn't it? Let's use a little bit of this sapphire blue here. Okay, so let's use the, what is this one? This is turquoise blue. Okay, gonna fill that in there. Okay, let's use a little bit of our night blue. Finishing touches here. Like I said, I'll finish those other feathers off stream so we can start on a new spot. But I want to finish these parts of the bird we haven't done yet. Ivory black. Okay. We're going to grab our white here. Here, Angie. Okay. A little bit of white. Here we go. Okay, let's do a little bit of white highlight there. And then let's grab our night blue. And now that we've done a lot of this other bird, I just want to go in and add a few more defining little flicks. Okay. All right. Let's see. This part could use a little bit of a burnish here. I don't know if I'm in frame. I keep leaning really far forward. Just a few remaining burnishes here. Okay. All right, let's zoom out. Get a little bit of glare from the light there, but there we go. I think after we are, oh, there's a pencil in here. I think after we are done with a lot of this other stuff, we're gonna go in and we're gonna add some more dramatic shadows to her face to kind of match what the rest of this is. Aw, thanks, Angela. Okay, so here is our game plan. If you're following along, I am going to, we got a little bit of extra wing here on the bird. Thanks, Celine. So I'm gonna finish that up off stream. When we come back, we are probably going to start work on, I don't know that I want to do the flowers yet. It'll probably be like maybe her neck area, or maybe like some here, maybe we'll work on the nest so that can get a bit more finish. Some of the things we'll probably wait on to the last is like this kind of random stuff here. We have this wing and these feathers here. So I don't know what color I'll do these here because I want to do them different than the main bluebird. So we're going to have to finish elements and then play. Oh, I love this book so much. And then we'll have those color palettes play off the other things that we've already placed. So yeah, but just based on this bird and its eggs alone, this is going to be pretty ding dang dong vibrant. Yes, that's a thing. Anyway, okay, moving on with my weird phrases. Deborah, thank you again for your super chat. Ev, thank you for your awesome happy mail. Everyone, thank you all for being here. Crashes, I'm so glad you found us. I hope to see you again. Today is what, Friday? I'll be live again Monday night, and we're going to keep working on this, all right? So Monday night, but tomorrow morning, we are interviewing Rachel Reiner, so check her out. She's got a new book coming out in February. It should be super fun. So that'll be tomorrow morning. And yeah, otherwise I will see you Monday night. Everybody keep staying awesome. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you Monday night. All right. Everyone have a great night.